And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Minnesota Vikings. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Hey, 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic. Silver. Hey, point it right.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, Kamara. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Kamara. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Mike, 10 seconds. 19. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They time to go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4. Watson looking for his running back, and he's got him. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On first down, Watson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Mark Andrews, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Makes the score, Vikings 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they have
out.
that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Point it right. 59, Mike. 59.
From the gun, Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for the Saints. 63 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone, I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. To throw, Mayfield. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here, because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in, announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, Watson steps away to his left. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd down. Watson. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Brings up 3rd down.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. He can run for it, and he will. And he's into the clear. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Deshaun Watson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Saints 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown.
That's caught at the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he will be marked down inside of New Orleans 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run here with Freeman. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Devontae Freeman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I'm coming. Check. Run. Check hot route. Take 3. 2 8. I got you.
Now Kamara.
Rush in.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the return will stop right around the 25.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Here's Watson. He goes underneath to Freeman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Just like that.
Now it's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Vikings. DK Metcalf, 76 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Vikings 28, Saints 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A gain there of 21 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
I got it.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson, escaping the pressure right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 43-yard line.
Don't let him breathe, defense.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Flushed out right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it's 2nd down. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. They'll look to set up his blockers. A great return there of 22 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Set, 180. Check 4, check 4.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And the pressure gets to him again. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Let's go! Their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
They can't hang with us.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 28-yard line.
Can they tee? You're trash. You're trash. Watch twist.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
That was a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
It's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, and they could.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check 55. And go.
Out of the gun, Watson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
I got you, boy.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
And the key number on that play, 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Freeman again. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
52's to Mike. I got you. 59.
3rd and 2. Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demario Davis able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
26.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Set, 180. 25 pistol. Scared. Hey, box drop. I got it.
Throwing, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
You think you gonna get this?
Now Mayfield on 4th down. He finds Beckham complete. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll be a Saints first down on the pickup of 13. Mayfield now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. Complete. Smith has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Mayfield now, 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Mayfield now. Cook's got it. Touchdown Saints. Jared Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Pick up the ball. Hey, 24. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
To throw is Watson. Washington's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike by 2.
From the 50, it's Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This a big play for both sides. What will we see? And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead.
Check Mike. Hey, watch this.
From the gun, here's Watson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet, see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. A first down throw for Mayfield. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Run.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's Mayfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Watson. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Where's the set? 18! Use the mic. Tack. Hey, 59! Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Hey, 59! 66. Bullet. Ha! Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Okay, double up.
Watson now to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
It's 4th down.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Here's Beckham. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it toward.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Minnesota, their winning ways continue as